Hello, everyone. My name's Paulette Henson, and I'd like to welcome you all today to the Poets Lounge, where poetry is life. And so today we are just kicking off our first show. Happy New Year's to everyone. I hope you are starting this new year off the way you want it to start. I just want to first um, make a mention and condolences to the families that lost loved ones or there were injured loved ones during the New Orleans attack. Our heart goes out to you. We are extremely devastated on what transpired on New Year's Day. And so, without further ado, we are waiting for our poets to check in. Um, and as they do, we will allow them to speak. Now, on our new format, we are allowing businesses to advertise on this show as well. So if you are an entrepreneur or if you're an author or a poet and you have, let's say you have swag gear or you have books to sell or you have products to sell, we will allow you some commercial time to sell your products during this show. And so, without further ado, I am going to go ahead and read from a poetry book that was given to me by an author. Her name is Clarissa Nett Brooks. I love her poetry. And this is her book, Excuse Me While I Live My Life. And so I'm going to read this poem. It's called Begin With Me. There are no particular reason, no special holiday or season. I just woke up, and as I lay, I heard my gentle spirit say, please, no routines today. For once, just go a different way. Please, just give us this one day. Now I heard that voice several times before, but I had always chosen to ignore. Responsibilities overruled. Too many things to always do. Too many people to answer to. If I wasn't there, what would they do? But today, for some reason, I don't even know why, I hurt my spirit and I obliged. So I called in with the feeling of dread. Okay, goodbye, is all they said. So I responded, okay, and I went ahead. No real plans, just headed out. I walked around and ventured about. A cup of coffee with a fancy name. A long walk down that pretty lane. Bought a scarf I didn't need. It was green and nice indeed. I tossed it on and moved along, then started humming some old song. I didn't even know the name, just popped itself into my brain. And I must have hummed for quite a while because people looked at me and smiled. Now, usually I'm quite shy, but today I smiled back and then waved hi. I walked along my little stroll, loosening typical self control. I embraced all that I saw in this world like I hadn't done since I was a girl. Yes, I took it in and absorbed it all, and by the time that dark began to fall, I knew that something had to give. If I was truly going to live and love and laugh and lift my heart. And today would finally be the start. Then I stopped for a moment and I thought, when did we become so overwrought? Who said to have success that we should make stressful ways our greater good? Am I keeping up? Am I doing okay? Why do we live by what others say? Because it's a race until we die. So shut up. Don't think. Don't ask why. We've responsibilities. Okay, yes. We have our jobs and days of stress and things and stuff to all sort out that pressure us and leave us in doubt. We've got to do them, yes, I see. But today it became quite clear to me. You see, my spirit, she made me listen today. So what for so long she'd been trying to say. But sometimes my head is too darn hard, and I find it difficult to lower my guard. I just couldn't be super she for this 24. I needed something just a little bit more. I needed time, I needed air, I needed to just be here with no clocking in and no deadlines. I needed to simply clear my mind. She said, take care of what you have to, dear. But when I speak, please stop and hear. When I'm telling you to take a break, just listen, please, for goodness sake. Yes, live responsibly and keep your word. Don't let your duties go deferred. Just make it a point to let in the joy because you are worthy. You are royal. You're not in this world to only pass a test, to be filled with worries or consumed in stress. And darling, never forget that you are truly so very blessed. And remember, you have the power to be the face of peace that others see. And so I heard, and I cherished each word. And by nightfall, I had embraced it all. And tomorrow, I will step back into my role. But I think I will do it with a bit more soul. I'll take a break and maybe even a walk. I'll stop by someone's desk to talk. I'll remember to smile a wee bit more because life needed be such an awful bore. I can crack my day open and make it more bright and be that someone who adds a little more light to the gloomy, moody, draggy day because it doesn't need to be that way. Amongst all of the noise and the deadlines and the chatter, I can remind those I am with that they matter. We're not just a bunch who gather for 8 hours to simply perform duties and to be devoured by rules and demand by those who hold power. And I say, thank you, my spirit, for making me see that the goodness you gave is not only for me. If I take care of me, I can appreciate others and be kinder and gentler to my sisters and brothers. Spirit, now I can say that I see your plan. I get it now. I understand. If I want more joy to be felt and heard and seen, I must always first begin with me. And so that poem was written by Clarissa Net Brooks. Again, her book, Excuse Me While I Live My Life. This book is available in Amazon. Also, too, if you would like for me to read your poetry book, if you want to be on the show or you don't want to read your poetry book, but you want me to read it, I'd be more than happy to read poems out of your book. It's a great way to promote your book and to get more sales. So you can email the show, the Poets Lounge podcast at gmail.com. And I'll go ahead and and switch the banner. Let's get that one on, and that shows our email. So, um, this is the first show of this year, and I know that people are on vacation. I know that a lot of you are either writers or you're poets. And so this is a great way to, practice your poetry, to get it out there, to promote your books. We broadcast this show every month at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and that's 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And so, with that, we are going to sign off for today because it is holiday, and so we're going to give our poets a much needed vacation. But I just wanted to step on today just to let you know that we are here for you, poets. We support you. We welcome you on our show to uh, bless us with your work. And sorry, there's a fly flying around. But with that, thank you all so much for your time today. And we will see you next month on the Poets Lounge.